Hello everybody, welcome back to another holiday edition of Drunken Sailor. I am Bill, your Drunken Sailor, and I've got a couple of guests with me today, the jolly old elf himself, Santa, along with a couple of his friends. And Santa came to me with a special request today. He asked for a cocktail for Mrs. Claus. They're getting ready to hit a Caribbean vacation here in about a week and a half. So she's trying to get in the spirit and she wants a margarita. Well, we are going to do that for her. So join me as we take a little bit of tequila, a little bit of cointreau, and a couple of other juices in there, and we are going to make the Mrs. Clausarita. Let's get pouring. Okay, Santa, this one is going into the shaker, and we are going to start with a ½ ounce of freshly squeezed lime juice. You know what, Santa? Fresh is best. That's 1/2 ounce. The next thing that Mrs. Claus likes is cranberry juice. And she's actually going to get 3 ounces of cranberry juice in there. Mrs. Claus apparently is a big juice freak. Well, we are going to put in there for our sweetener some pomegranate juice. Now, we're using freshly squeezed pomegranate juice here. You can buy the juice in the store, and actually, even with their sugar added, I don't think it's as sweet as this stuff is. So we are going to put in there 1 ounce of freshly squeezed pomegranate juice. Lots of good stuff in there. Is that enough juice for Mrs. Claus? Okay, Santa, we're going with the booze now. We are going to use 1/2 ounce of orange liqueur. We are using the cointreau. You could use triple sec. You could use curacao. But we are using 1/2 ounce, and that is going into our shaker glass. Our piece de resistance, the finishing touch to it, is of course a margarita. It's got to be tequila. We are using Milagro today. It's a blanco, and that is going to be 1.5 ounces. I'm going to ice this up, and we are going to give this a good shake. Nice bright red color for Mrs. Claus. Did you just tell me this is going to match Mrs. Claus's bikini, Santa? That crazy gulf. All right, we've got a glass that's frozen. 1 frozen margarita glass. We want to keep it nice and cool for Mrs. Claus. Want to fill that up for her. And the only thing we need to do left is garnish. And what we've got today is a special garnish. Some people like their margaritas on the rocks. What we've done is we've taken some ice cubes and we freeze a little bit of cranberry and rosemary with it. And there we have today's cocktail, the Mrs. Clausarita. Happy holidays, everyone.